All right, welcome back to Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. We are alive.
At five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this episode?
Yeah.
So this is what we got.
We got Chenzo plants his first basil plant, I guess it is. We got bedtime routines for kids and adults. We have a little conversation about stamped versus stomped. Who knew? Vinny has babysitting advice Reddit of the week. And then he stops recording and ruins everything. So here we go.
Dad! Daddy!
Daddy!
Dad, are you crying?
Who is your daddy?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I am your father.
Just yeah, we'll riff. We'll riff,
All right,
man.
This is us riffing. We're just riffing it up. We're starting the pod. So, so far it's been a long couple of days for me. I guess it's only been a day of the week.
Well, I'll be honest. I called you yesterday, and I heard in your voice. I was like, oh. I was like, I don't know. I feel like this guy's a little annoyed right now.
Here's what happened. So this weekend we were planting the basil in the pots outside. So I was like, let's let Chenzo help us, because that's a good family thing to do, plant shit, I don't know, it just felt like a very Instagram thing, do this with your kid for a sensory activity, whatever the fuck. So
Well, so before you keep going, I would agree if it wasn't you.
what do you mean?
Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't. I
Like
don't understand
you
what mean.
yourself as a personality. Planting the basil that you want to be planted and be the way you
Well,
want it to be.
Bro, I mean, it was $6 in basil seeds. I truly wasn't. It truly was just gonna be a fun activity. It was just something for us to do together.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I needed the basil to be planted, but if it didn't get planted, I'll go to the store and buy the $3 bag of basil. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck.
Hey man, I know you're a little cheap sometimes, so
But yeah, so we planted the basil, and it really all went fine. He helps. He put the dirt in. He used the shovel to pat it down. Whatever. It was fun.
are you sick or something?
No, I just have really bad allergies.
What are you allergic to?
I don't
Are you
know.
been to the
fucking
doctor?
Pollen?
Dude,
Have I ever
first of
been
all,
to
adjust your attitude, okay? This is a podcast for fun. I'm not gonna and money, obviously. We're getting rich. I'm not in it to listen to you just fucking be mean to me, okay?
Bro, did you just
I'm
ask
gonna
me
have to
what
put my
the
foot
fuck I'm
down.
allergic to? I'm some guy that's gonna go to the doctor.
Yeah, dude.
And find out? It fucking matters? What's the difference? What does it matter what I'm allergic to?
If you're all right, never mind, man. Never mind.
I'm losing my train
I
of
hope-
thought in my story.
I hope you suffer. That's all.
I-
I hope you suffer.
What do
That's all.
do you go to the doctor? What are you allergic to?
I'm not allergic to anything, so I
You have
don't.
no allergies.
None.
That's bullshit.
I'm fucking perfect, dude. If you looked up perfect, there'd be a picture of me.
Ugh, I hate you.
And if you also looked up perfect and fat, there's also another picture of me.
All right, so we're planting basil, you stupid fuck, and
Dude,
whatever.
enough of the name calling.
we planted all the basil. We go inside. It was fun. We were outside for a long time. He had no problem going inside. Well, Sunday I decided let's go outside. We'll go play in the backyard. Well, we can't, because all he wants to do is play with the already planted basil. So we can't play with that dirt because it's gonna grow the basil. It was a one-time game, and I didn't realize it was gonna.
Who are you
be
looking at?
What?
Who are
There
you
was a
looking
woman,
at?
walking, smoking a cigarette, it was 1980. I was just like, what the fuck?
Was she just in a robe or something, or
No.
a nightgown,
She was
walking
in
in the street with her hair
neon-
curlers in?
neon blue shirt with highlighter colored leggings.
You just look out. Are you just looking out the window? Is that what you see?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought Bay walked in or something, and I'm
No.
I saw you do it twice, and I'm like, what is this guy looking at right
Well,
now?
first it was a cat that just strolled on by, and then it was
Okay.
a woman that's smoking a cigarette, which is, I think.
All right,
this
man.
is the
Get
story.
on with your story. All right.
So yeah, so that was it. So I don't even know why I was telling the story, but the reason I was annoyed was because I was trying to spend time outside with him, because inside it sometimes becomes a lot, and then outside he just wanted to play with the friggin' pots full of basil. So I poured him his own pot full of dirt so he could play with it. And of course, that wasn't good enough. So, past 2 days we've just been
Yeah.
fighting over that.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen.
So,
So
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
I was able to distract him a couple times. We had fun, but
I think one of two things is happening right now. Either Mikey's coming to say goodnight to me, or there's my little man. Hey, bud.
hey, Mike.
Can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss goodnight, buddy?
So you're just gonna ignore us on the pod? Hey!
You want to say hi into the microphone? Can you say hi? Say hi. You want to sing a song? We could sing Twinkle Twinkle like
He
before
can't
bed.
hear me.
You see Chen's, you see Uncle Cousin Vinny? Yeah, you see him? Yeah. You show him your blankie? How you sleep with a blankie every
Wow,
night
you
now?
have a blankie now? That's pretty
Yeah, you have a
wicked.
blankie, right?
Want to say yeah.
Talking to the mic. Talk. No?
Wow. Guess he's not gonna grow to be a podcaster.
Hey, man. He'll grow into his role as a podcaster. I love you, okay, Bubby? Yeah? I know. I can't do bedtime tonight, okay? Uh-oh. This is a family affair on the pod tonight.
The whole family now.
I know, buddy. I know.
Sing. Yeah.
I'm right here, bud. I love you, okay? I love you, buddy.
I
He
feel
won't let
like-
go.
I feel like it's the Titanic.
I love you, okay? So I don't know if you were able to hear what he was saying, but he was saying, "Daddy, where are you?" Meaning like, "Daddy, come get me." And he does that in the middle of the night, and it is gut wrenching.
I bet. That's rough.
It is. He'll say, "Daddy, are you? Open the door. Open the door. Daddy, where are you?" And I'm like, this motherfucker.
He's got you, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, but we caught him like faking it before.
Oh, really?
Like he was like, like fake crying. Like we know his fake cry, so. So yeah, he knows what to do. He's like a fucking genius, I guess. And he knows how I'm a sucker. So yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. So I don't know. I'm just like struggling with this new schedule still. Like it just fucks with me, and I'm running out of steam. You know, I just feel like I'm like steamed out, and I haven't been.
Yeah,
drinking, so
see-
I have like no like.
No way to like let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, like whenever I feel like that, like I get kind of lucky because Nicole's the teacher, so like she'll get. I could look forward to a break, and like
Oh,
he's so different when he's like home. You know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Compared to like when every day it's like daycare. Like,
What is different?
oh man, I hear him just screaming for me. This is so sad. So fucked up. She shouldn't have brought him down here. I don't know. It feels like the right thing, but like he's just screaming, "Daddy, where are you?" right now.
The pod cannot. I can't hear.
Yeah. So yeah, he just, dude. If I went up there right now, he would be so happy, and then like right before I would like say, "Okay, it's bedtime," he would just know what was gonna happen based off like how a story was going, when it was about to end. He would be like, "Mommy, bedtime," so he could start over again. Like he'll
Right.
do anything to
go to
avoid
bed.
going to bed.
Yeah.
And I don't get it, cause like bedtime's nice sometimes, you know. But
I know it's interesting, like hearing about other people's bedtimes too. Like, we don't do like a bedtime routine really. Like once we're in the room, it's like it's bedtime. Like we do everything outside of the room, and then once we go in there, it's done.
yeah,
We were talking
no,
about-
we've had the same routine for like ever.
True.
Ever since we were able to consistently get him to sleep, like it's been the same.
We were with this other family this weekend, and they were saying like their kids are a little bit older than ours, but they every night they go into like their parents' bed, and they watch Bluey for 30 minutes, and then they all go to bed. That's like their bedtime routine. I feel like that was pretty.
Yeah, I mean, we normally most nights it's like 6 o'clock ish, 6:30 bath time.
True.
Then we watch TV either in our bed or on the couch, brush his teeth. Then we go, one of us goes in his room, goes in his chair, tells him a story, sings a song, go to sleep.
True.
That's generally how it goes.
I don't do any singing at night. Actually, I don't do any singing.
But now he's like all about his blanket, and like we have to like tuck him in.
Really?
And like, yeah, it's a whole
That's pretty
thing.
cute.
Yeah, except he has a sleep sack on and the blanket, and like he's getting heat rash all over his body because he's hot.
Why does he need both? When are you like? It's so weird because like you can't ask your parents like when did you stop using the sleep sack because there was no fucking sleep sack. But...
Honestly, the thing about the sleep sack, like I don't like. I think like per sizing of that sleep sack, like he should be out of it, but it kind of deters him from jumping out. He can't like lift his legs.
True.
Like he's just trying to get a little curious about it.
And
if
you take that sleep sack off, and he's crazy, so he will get out of there.
Yeah, and one of it is though, like the sleep sack, like it just changes his mood, like his mindset. Like
Right.
if you're he still has a pacifier at night, and he will not take that pacifier unless that sleep sack's on. The second that sleep sack is zipped up, he calls for it. He's like, "Booba." He calls it a booba. He's like, "Booba," like instantly. But if you asked him, if you put it in front of his face 0.2 seconds before you do that, he will take it and throw it as far as he can. Like he wants nothing to do with it until that sleep sack is on.
That's pretty interesting.
So like gets him, like we haven't stopped because it gets him like in the
like-
zone for bed,
It's like the noise machine or like any of the things that you like. It's like any of the routine things. Like those routines are like what put them to sleep.
Well, I mean, you get all upset about the noise machine. I'm cool with it. I need that.
Here's the thing, dude. It drives me insane. Like there's just noise 24 fucking 7. It's just.
Are you the kind of person when you hear white noise, do you hear things or do you just hear white noise?
I don't know what you're talking about. I hear the noise.
Some people like hear like it sounds like almost voices. Like I hear occasionally I'll think I hear voices, but a lot of times I'll hear stuff and I'm like, what is that? And it's the sound machine, but it sounds like a different noise to me. Like, and it's different all the time.
Really? No, I've never even heard this like phenomenon. No.
No, yeah, it's like some people think like it sounds like a voice almost.
Huh. No, I've never heard that.
Happens to me.
It just sounds like the opposite of like when he's awake. That's what it sounds like to me. Like it's just the other noise. Like it's just like.
So here's what it is. It's called music ear syndrome. Is a condition triggered by silence or background noises that cause some people to hear phantom music, singing, or voices.
I don't hear any of that. That's insane.
They're also called auditory hallucinations or pareidolia.
So you think you have auditory hallucinations, and you're just not going to go to the doctor about that, but you want me to go to the doctor because I have the sniffles? So, okay.
Why don't I need to go to the doctor? Nothing's wrong.
You have hallucinations, dude.
In my ears.
No, dude, in your fucking brain, dude. Like,
all right, man.
Like,
it's just because my brain is better than your brain.
Yeah, you're right. You're probably just schizophrenic.
At least I know what chicken franchise is. I know what chicken franchise is. Okay.
Dude, it's chicken franchise, not chicken franchise. Okay.
All right, bro. Chicken piccata, whatever you are, fucking asshole.
Yeah, I mean, I had something else to say about sleep, but I forget. All right, whatever. All right. We have also now been introduced to bugs. We've realized that bugs are there. So 2 things happened. One, ants kills them. Every single one of them just stomps on them. Is he a serial killer? It wasn't even like I showed him it. It was like he saw it and he just started like stamping bugs. He was like, "Oh, cool! I just like killed these guys." Stamped them all out. It was so
Oh
weird.
my god. Wait, what did you just say?
He stamped them out. What do you think I said?
Stamped?
Stamped. He stamped on it. Stomped on it. To stamp.
It's a stomp, but and like people in other countries say stamp.
I don't know why I said it actually.
Have you been watching the Wiggles?
No, I've never watched The Wiggles.
Wiggles say stamp. Have you ever said stamp before? Like, is
don't
this like a
know.
first time thing?
I don't know how many times in my life I have had to like, I don't know. Like you stamp out a fire, but you stomp on.
No, they're interchangeable.
They are. I don't know, dude. I actually have no idea. That's a good point. I stamped.
See?
Stamped on.
This is
the
a
ant.
thinking
I stomped on the
podcast.
ant. I feel like you stamp on an ant. Like a stamp is like, stomping is like for noise. Stamping is like, you to kill. No.
I'm gonna Google it.
You think,
Stamped.
I mean, you're probably right. They're probably interchangeable, but like in my mind, that's what I imagine. But yeah, he's terrified of bees, though. Like the buzzing of the bees freaked him the fuck out.
You know what's funny? I told you yesterday that when you brought that up to me that Michael wasn't afraid of bees, and all of a sudden today there was a bee in the backyard and he was like chasing it but like running away from it whenever it would like get towards him, and he would like hide behind me and like try and look.
Oh, really?
Like, what's going on? Yeah.
We had like, you know those big like wood bees, like the ones that like are fucking annoying as shit. They don't bite you, I guess. Maybe they do bite you. I don't know. They're like the thick ones.
A honeybee, like a fat bee?
It's like one of those ones that burrow into the wood, you know?
No.
Bro, what? You know, like the ones that are always like around in the summer. Like not the bee.
Like a
bees.
bumblebee?
Yeah, sure. A bumblebee. It's a fucking wood bee.
Like a honeybee?
No, not a honeybee. Like it looks like this. I'm gonna show you. Like they're these big ones. They're like thick, you know, and like
What's a honeybee look like?
I don't know, dude. I don't
Oh, yeah. Honeybee's like a little guy. Yeah. No, then yeah, that's what's in my backyard. That carpenter bee.
Okay, that's carpenter bee. Yeah. Well, anyways, that's what fucking Chenzo was afraid of. There were like a bunch of them fighting at the playground, like we're fucking, I don't know, maybe fucking, I don't know. And like Chenzo was like looking at them, and then they came down and started buzzing around him. And he started hysterical crying. Like it was crazy.
There was more than one?
There was a bunch of them.
That's kind of scary, yeah.
It was scary. I was scared. That's probably why he was scared.
Yeah, no, Michael like goes right up to it like the gardeners just came, and you know how they like aerate the grass and like make those big holes? The bee was like going in there, and Michael was like going up to the hole, like sticking his face in it.
Oh, Jesus.
And Nicole's like, okay, like she went over there, and like when it flew out, like he like ran away, obviously.
That's pretty funny. I wonder if there's like something like innate about like being afraid of that sound, you know?
I don't know, because maybe it's just because it moves fast.
Maybe, yeah. But I wonder though, because like if you know, like I don't know, maybe like rattlesnakes you're not innately afraid of, but I do feel like you might be. Like,
No, because he's not like, I don't know, like when we go to the aquarium, he is afraid of like the big shark,
oh
you know?
really?
And like he's not afraid of like a toy shark, but like at the aquarium, when that big motherfucking shark would like come up to the glass, he would get kind of scared.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to go to the real aquarium. We've only been to like one in a mall. It's basically like a glorified
No,
fish shop.
I'm telling you, like he was like afraid of the shark. He didn't love the aquarium, like in general. Like he's more of a zoo kind of guy.
Okay.
But the shark was like, he was like, nah, not into this.
Huh? That's interesting.
I have something I need to get off my chest here.
All right. We're all not coming on each other's chest. I mean, getting stuff off our chests.
What? Wow. There's something that I'm probably guilty of it myself, and my wife probably is too. people with like newborn babies, right? Not even necessarily like little babies.
Okay.
They'll like go somewhere with their baby, and like if someone has another baby, they'll be like, "Oh, besties!" Like what? They're not. They're just sitting there. They don't know anything that's going on.
That
It,
bothers
it's
you.
really been. It's bothering me. Yeah, I've been seeing it like everywhere.
Huh. I've never had the opportunity to do that. But I imagine that if me and you had a baby at the same time, we would have done that.
Like I said, I probably even did it myself.
Right.
If,
You're just
like if
you're just feeling like
I'm just feeling
it's
like
an ick for
it's
you right now.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's annoying, and it's just like they're not besties. You just want them to be, but that's okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
But they're not.
yeah, I don't know. I feel you. Is there some what would you do situation, or is this just like you're
No.
venting?
No, I'm just venting about it. And if you noticed, I'm not wearing a white T-shirt like I normally do. It's because we got Michael like a little watering can, and he said he wanted to bring it into the bathtub, so he filled it and then threw the entire watering can at me, filled,
Nice.
and there was a lot of water everywhere.
That's really fun. Good for him.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we're jumping topics quick here, but he had cheese doodles for the first time this weekend, which was pretty
Ooh,
cool.
I
Loved
like
them.
cheese doodles.
He was like sucking down cheese doodles, dude.
Like what brand?
Puffs.
Ooh, you gotta give them Jacks. Those are way better.
Jacks.
Way
Which
better.
Jacks?
It's a
I don't-
brand of like
I don't know what
puffed
brand they
cheese
were. I'm
doodles.
just saying they were the puffed type of cheese doodle.
I feel you. I'm just saying, get
Oh.
them Jacks. They're good. I like them.
Okay. Do you eat Takis?
I do. They're just so there's like certain things that I enjoy to eat, but like I don't enjoy to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying?
No.
When I poop,
Oh,
it doesn't
oh.
feel good.
Okay, gotcha. I was like, what, are you throwing them away? You don't like the feeling? Okay.
So like I like Takis, but it just does something really bad to my inside, so I just
Don't eat
like-
Takis.
like I'll eat them if I'm like out somewhere and like
Sure.
they're there.
Yeah, I always. See
But I'm
the
not
supermarket,
buying
I'm like,
Takis.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like it's just gonna ruin me. So I'll ruin myself in other ways, but not that way. Like
yeah.
every time I get Jersey Mike's, I get like the same thing, like the club sandwich, and they have like a spicy the cherry peppers. They have like a relish,
Okay.
and I will add it every time, but it does the same thing to me. It destroys me.
I don't eat spicy food anymore.
I love spicy food, but it
I do
fucks
too.
me up.
You know what happens to me? Hiccups. Uncontrollable.
That happens to Nicole.
Hiccups.
That happens to Nicole.
It's so irritating. So irritating. Like it's just
I only
it's not even
get
worth eating it anymore. It's just like it just ruins it all.
I only get hiccups if I like double down on too many nicotine pouches. Like I'll
Really?
just get hiccups. Yeah. It's like too much nicotine, hiccups. I don't get it from spicy food ever. I only get hiccups if I like took this pouch out and put another one directly in. My body's like, "Whoa, man. Need a break here."
Yeah, like I'll specifically get it if like it's worse in the morning. Like if I eat something spicy for breakfast, it's worse. But pretty much any time of the day, like I can't eat hot wings anymore. Like, just can't do
I
it.
can.
I mean, like,
Dude, that won't do it to my body. Like it has to be like something
true.
like a Taki that will just like is meant to destroy you. You know what I mean? like it's meant for that.
Like if I douse the hot wing in blue cheese, I'm alright. But like if it's just like spicy, I'm done. Toast.
I love chicken wings and blue cheese, man.
Dude,
Did I tell
blue
you-
cheese is good. But so is
I went-
You know what's really good? Grilled wings dipped in sour cream.
I do know you're a big sour cream
I
guy.
am.
Like I've been at the diner with you where you've ordered sour cream for your French fries. Like I've been there.
That must have been a really long time ago because I don't do that. Did I do that?
I mean, it was like after we went out,
Oh,
but
okay.
like, yeah, you did do that, and I will never forget it because I've never seen someone do that.
Did the waitress look
Like-
at me like I was crazy? I don't even remember.
My dad's like move with French fries out of place is like gravy, but I've never seen somebody do sour cream before, and I'll never forget it. But speaking of wings, I went to the movies for the first time since before COVID,
Okay.
and I ordered boneless wings at the movies.
True. How was it? Are they any good?
The movie or the wings?
The wings.
I mean, I got boneless, so it's just like chicken nuggets, but they were awesome.
True.
Granted, I like smoked my pen before, so like I could have been eating anything and thought it was awesome. But I was very happy that I got wings at the movies, a big ass popcorn. Popcorn was a little not that great, but
Man, that would ruin me because that ruins the whole movie for me. Because I'm like,
I was a little.
I'm like 50% in for the popcorn.
I feel like I got like the bottom of the barrel where they were just making like a new one, and they're like, "Oh, get rid of this popcorn to this stupid idiot." Give it to the guy who just ordered the wings. That fucking fat guy.
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah, but I saw the Mario movie. I loved it. I thought it was really good.
Oh, really? Your computer just died or something? Something happened. We lost Mike. You there? Hello?
Dude, I don't even know what just happened.
You just like stopped.
Yeah, my computer just like shut off for a second.
What the fuck? Yeah, that's what I thought happened. It looked like your computer died. It's just like you froze.
Yeah, but I'm plugged in and it's fully charged. Like, I don't understand what just happened.
I don't know.
Sorry. So anyway, yeah. Is it still recording? Like, is everything okay? So yeah, Mario movie. I thought it was really good. I would recommend it. You know, like the story is okay, but like it's visually pleasing for people who, you know, like Mario. Like it's cool. Like the story's fine.
I mean, like,
And it was
yeah. I mean, what are we expecting? Mario goes to
But-
the kingdom. He beats Bowser, gets the princess, sort of deal. Like,
yeah, but it's a little different than that for
yeah,
sure.
I mean,
Like
I'm
it's
sure.
not what I
I'm sure a
expected.
princess isn't like a total damsel in distress in 2023, but
No, she's a badass, dude.
right.
Badass. But best part about the movie, hour and a half.
Oh,
Perfect.
dude. I'm all in on that. All in on that. Movies are too
Hour
long
and a half.
nowadays. Too long, dude. Way
Dude, did you
too
see
long.
what they're doing to the Little Mermaid?
Bro, no. What?
They're making it live action. Did you see any of the trailers? I don't care about any of that. They added 50 minutes to the Little Mermaid. It's over 2 hours long.
How is it live action?
What do you mean?
Well, mermaids live under the water.
Oh my god, how could they ever figure out how to do that? Like they don't have fucking movies where people are underwater. What?
Bro, it's not that easy to just like CGI somebody under the water. It has to be like you're like in the water, you know?
Yeah, well, it looks like shit.
Does it?
Like watch the trailer after this. Like everyone like there's people are mad about certain things.
I know what happened in
but
the beginning. Like I don't care. Like I'm mainly concerned about how they're gonna make it look like these people are swimming.
it just looks super fake. Like it looks so bad.
True.
And it sucks for them because I'm sure like it's crazy amount of money on that CGI. You know what I mean? But it looks bad. Like they're underwater and you're like, what? Like it just doesn't look good. I would watch the trailer if I was you. But yeah, in terms of movie, they added 50 minutes to like the original movie. That's too long of a movie. It's over 2 hours long.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. I really won't see anything over 2 hours anymore. Like, there's just no time for that. That's
No,
like-
if me and Nicole go to watch a movie and we see it's over 2 hours, we're like, we're never gonna make it. So it's out.
yeah,
It's
I, mean,
out.
I just like don't see a scenario where I'm ever gonna watch a movie with Marissa again. We just don't agree on anything when it comes to movies. So, actually, did we
Yeah,
watch a movie
well.
the other day together?
Well, I mean,
Oh, you
Game
know
of
what we did-
Thrones is
you know what
like
we did watch? Oh, no.
movie-ish.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's 1 hour. It's not movie-ish. It's the perfect length.
True.
Like, we're gonna finish this pod. Marissa's gonna come downstairs. It'll be 8:30. We'll watch an episode. It'll be 9:30. Wash our faces in bed. Sleep by 10.
Yeah, we're normally like around 9:30. It's like, hey, let's go in bed and maybe watch one more episode of Friends, but then that's it. Or it's either one episode of Friends we'll watch or TikToks. Like that's it.
Yeah, true. We'll usually sit. Usually, if we're not watching an episode of Game of Thrones, we'll watch all the TikToks that I sent her the past couple of days.
Oh, nice. She doesn't watch them either.
Well, no, she saves them so we can watch them together. Actually.
Okay.
Like, we planned this out. Like I sent them to her to save so that we have something to watch. That's like what we do.
Okay. That's cute.
I feel like
Do
TikTok
you wear
is
your
like,
sexy underwear while you do it?
no, I don't. I threw my sexy underwear out ever since the scandal.
Yeah, but you didn't get like any new ones.
No, Marissa did actually buy me a whole bunch of underwear for Christmas. So there is one pair in particular that I consider my sexy pair.
Whoa, nice.
Dude, no, wait, am I wearing them? No. One of the pairs of
I'm not
underwear she
wearing
got me,
underwear.
she was like, "Yeah, I just think these are much." First off, she said that they're much more like attractive than the other underwears that I used to wear. Which like I used to just wear plain Tommy Hilfiger underwear, just like plain. And like I guess like one of the pairs were red, so like she just said it was too red. I don't fucking know. And like, dude, she bought me a pair of underwear that just had like a bunch of dogs on it.
Nice.
It's just the silliest pair of underwear. Like I'm a grown man. Like I'm walking around in fucking dog underpants. That's so ridiculous.
I mean, nobody's supposed to see them.
True.
So before you move on, I have one more, not fear, like it's a good thing, but it's also a fear.
What?
So I personally can't like remember my first memory, but do you remember your first memory?
Bro, want to know something really weird? Okay. This is gonna sound crazy. Do I remember my first memory? No, like that's really hard to place. Like your first memory.
I know, yeah.
But I do remember something really weird today. I was walking around Lowe's looking for a. Has to do with the memory thing. Looking for the gutter extenders, whatever you're called, downspouts, and I just had Chenzo up on my shoulders, and he was like, kind of like, not massaging my head, but he was like just like going like this to my head, and it
He was like, "Why are you bald, motherfucker?"
It was so weird because like immediately I had this like flashback to when I was a kid. Like I must have been pretty small, so I was up on my dad's shoulders, and I just remembered having my hands in his hair, and I remember it because like I could feel the gel in his hair, like in my
Yeah.
It was so weird that it just like happened like that.
Yeah. Well, Michael like doesn't like the feeling of my hair like on his legs or like if he's on my shoulders, like he doesn't like it. He thinks it's weird. But the memory stuff, because Nicole the other day was like, like Mikey's gonna have like his first memory soon. Like you're never gonna know it like in the moment, but like he's gonna start to remember stuff.
True.
And so I've shared before, like I have a lot of guilt like doing stuff and like leaving, and like so yesterday when I went to that like pot event, I was like, Nicole, Michael's gonna be like in therapy 20 years from now because he's gonna have like abandonment issues because he's gonna be like, yeah, my first memory is my dad ditched me. I woke up from a nap and my dad wasn't home because he was out doing drugs. and like obviously like that's a joke, but like we're getting to the point where he can remember stuff like forever.
Right.
Like we're getting close, so it's like, you want to make sure everything's good.
I mean, I guess you say that, right? But like, do you have a memory from when you're 2?
No, I have a severely poor memory. Like my mom gets upset with me. Like she'll be like, "Do you remember this?" And I'm like, "I have no idea." Like I couldn't even name all like my elementary school teachers.
Oh man, I couldn't do that. Maybe I could do that.
Like I could name some, but I definitely couldn't name all of them. Like Nicole thinks my sister, who's 3 years younger than me, remembers things from a certain period of time that I just can't remember. And she's younger. You know what I mean? Like I just can't. I can't remember.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know. I still think like I don't have a memory from when I'm 3. I don't think. Like I don't remember Frankie, like being born. That would be like a pretty significant thing. I feel like.
No, the only thing I like really, really remember of being like young. Like how old are you in pre-K? Like 4?
Oh, I guess I do remember pre-K. Now that you say it. But like,
yeah, like I don't.
The thing is like I remember it, but like I don't even know if I remember it or if I just remember the stories that people tell me about it. You know what I mean?
Or if you made it up, like
yeah,
like,
yeah, too. Like, yeah, like I have these vivid memories of hanging out with this kid at my house, but I don't even know if he's real, and I'm too afraid to ask my parents. So.
Whoa, what was his name?
Dude, I don't even know. I have no
Oh.
clue.
I need you to dig deeper into this. I need to know if he was
Should
real.
I ask my parents?
Yeah, but how are you gonna ask if you don't know his name?
I don't know. I guess I'll just say, was there ever a kid that I used to hang out with before the Smiths? Because then, like, that would be the kid, right?
Oh, okay.
I mean, how many kids
Yeah, I
have
guess.
hung out with between the ages of 0 and 5?
Probably a lot of kids. I don't know. I don't know. Possible.
All right.
Lived.
What?
You. I don't know where you lived. Like I don't know what your life was like.
I lived in the same place I always lived.
Okay. Well, done.
All right, let's
Then,
jump
yeah.
into these Reddits. I got 2. One of them was actually funny.
I bet you they stink.
One of them was pretty funny, and it's not really anything that we're going to talk about, but I just have to read it. It says, the title is "Fuck 'em all the way up." So a little while back, my wife and I took the kids to go see their grandparents, who live about 5.5 hours away. About halfway there, the 2-year-old gets himself unbuckled, and so my wife turns around to get him buckled back up, but of course he isn't cooperating. Now at this moment, I'm only half paying attention as I'm trying to drive and listen to the music, and I hear, "Sit still or I'm going to fuck you all the way up." I glared at her and asked why she had dared to say that to her son, and she gave me a confused look, wondering why I acted so fiercely towards nothing. When I explained, she starts laughing and tells me, "I said sit still. I'm going to buckle you all the way up."
Oh.
That made me laugh, dude. I just thought that was so funny.
I was like, where's this going right now? I was like mildly concerned about where it was going.
All right, but this one is advice, and I think we could talk a little bit about this one. Advice on babysitting. We have a 3-year-old and an 18-month-old. There's a kid in grade 9 going into grade 10 who has Red Cross babysitting training but no actual experience with babysitting kids. My wife and I haven't been on many dates in 3 years. We really want to change this. How would you handle this? Of particular concern is the babysitter feeding the 2 kids dinner, getting them upstairs, and putting them both to bed on their own. The prospective babysitter seems quite mature and responsible. How would you handle this? Second time you asked that, dude. I'm going to be out of town for a week in about 3 months, and my wife has something she needs to do over the dinner time for a couple of days while I'm gone. What do you think? Could we get the babysitter over a bunch of times before we leave the trainer, or is she simply just too young?
I mean, this is something probably more for you, because I don't see myself like being in a situation like that, mainly because of like all the family I have around me.
True, but you don't think you would ever need to use a babysitter?
I really don't.
I guess so. Like, how many times is like both families going to be busy where you can't just like cancel your plans and do it the next weekend?
Yeah, like it's just so rare. Like even like someone like Emily. Emily's come to my house and like watched Michael. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many people around me.
True.
Family, like
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm all for it, but like they have to be capable human beings. Like you can't hire somebody who can't do things. And like if you have time to train them and bring them over and you have the money to like spend $40, like paying them $10 an hour to like train them, and you want to put
yeah, but how are you gonna train them? Like, how does that work?
I mean, like my thing is like I like having my nanny here, like when I go places, because I just know it'll all go okay. And it's like makes me feel like I when I go to the movies, or when I go, not the movies, when I go out to dinner, I'm not thinking like, fuck, like is something gonna go wrong? Like we're 35 minutes away, like, you know, like that would suck if you go away and you're like worried about the babysitter.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But like my nanny, or like with your family, you're not worried. Like something happens and like, you know, you're pretty much covered. Like you need to get home, but like you're good.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I'm not even, my biggest concern when that happens is, for instance, we went to the movies. It was a Thursday night. The movie ended at 10, but there's a post-credit scene. And like I was like, we can't stay. We got to get home. Like it's Thursday night, like my mother-in-law has to go home. like that's my concern. It's not like, is Michael okay? It's like, no, like if that's my biggest concern, I'm okay. You know what I mean? Like
that's true.
So,
I guess that's the thing about babysitters. Like I don't feel guilty. Like
no, because you're paying. It's different.
Right.
It's totally different.
yeah,
It's like a totally different scenario.
yeah, and I guess that's the thing. Like I guess that's why I like the nanny. Like I would love to have my mom be able to babysit for us, but like I like the nanny because if I don't like something she's doing, I just tell her, and I'm just like, hey, like this is how I want it done. If it was my mom, like, it would be the worst. Like, it would be the fucking worst if I had to like tell her I didn't like something. Like, bro, now that this is so fucked. Now I'm gonna talk shit about my mom on the podcast now. All right, here we go. Now that we put Chenzo's hair up in the ponytail, every single time they FaceTime, they keep telling him he looks like a little girl. And it's getting to the point now where I'm gonna have to say something. Like, it's too many times. Like, we get it. It's funny. Not funny anymore.
So my mom got Michael a doll, like a little baby. It's a little baby, and he loves it. Sleeps with it. He named the doll Gum Gum. That's the doll's name. That's her name, and he loves Gum Gum. My dad is not too happy that my mom got him a doll. And like I just don't care. Like, I purposely like say like, we'll put Mikey's hair, like we'll put like Nicole's like hair clips like in his hair, and we'll be like, oh, show Papa, like both like Nicole's dad and mine, like, or like we just like do that because for some reason like that like triggers older people for some reason.
Like, but like other kids have had long hair before. Like, boys have long hair sometimes. It's not that crazy. I'm not putting him in a dress. Like,
I don't know what to tell you.
You know what I mean? Like, what am I supposed to do here? Like,
so what are you thinking of saying?
I'm just
Like,
gonna say,
stop?
hey, stop fucking saying that. This is the third time. We get it. You think it's funny. Don't say it anymore. Don't make fun
So
of
it's
the kid.
bothering you?
It's bothering me. It's bothering me that they keep saying it. Like, how many times are we gonna say it? Like,
Every time, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, like, it doesn't bother me in the sense that I'm like angry when it's happening. I'm just like, okay. It's like the same way, like, every Christmas when my cousin says, time to say grace, and then he yells out, Grace, she died 30 years ago. Like, it doesn't bother me. It's just like, I get it. Like, we get it. Like,
No, I get you. It's also like super stressful to like say something to like your parents, right? Like,
oh, always, dude.
it's stressful. So
Because everything is like, there is no constructive criticism with their
No.
generation. Like, there's no like, please don't do that. Like, it's just, you hate
No.
me and we're in a fight now. That's all it is.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there's no like talk about it.
No.
I mean, it's like if you don't like something, it's gonna be a big fight, and then that's it. And then eventually it'll be over. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Good luck with it, man.
I'm just gonna wait a couple more times and then like maybe say something.
Maybe like, I'm bad. Like I would like go over the top. Like I would like put him in like something girly, like on purpose at that point.
But
like that's just.
But
like,
the thing is like I'm like annoyed because like he's not. Although like we were at the coffee place the other day and someone went, "How old is she?" He's like wearing a dinosaur shirt. It's like a blue fucking dinosaur shirt. Like he's wearing shorts.
my mom said I was confused for a girl for like a long time because I had long hair. I had long
Sure.
blonde hair.
Maybe that's what it is. I mean, I don't know.
Who was the person? How old was the person?
She had 6 kids, she said, so she was however the fuck old that is. She was at least that old, so pretty old. You know, like probably in her early 50s, I would guess.
Yeah, I
I don't
mean,
know. Here's the thing, like, first off, this is a weird thing. I want to grow Chenzo's hair out on purpose. Like, I want him to have long hair just because I think it's cool and I think he looks cute with it. Like, that's just what it is. When people ask Marissa about it, she says, I just don't want to go get him a haircut. Like, what a ridiculous fucking thing to say.
see, I'm the opposite. I'm like the opposite. I did want to grow Michael's hair out, like when he was first kind of born. I was like,
Sure.
oh, because I like Tommy's nephew had like super long hair, and he looked like, man, he looked like Luna. What the fuck? I can't like get to my mic without her butthole being in my face. I wanted that, and then we cut Michael's hair because his hair was out of control, and I, in the mornings, like I'm in charge of all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Luna, fucking stop. Okay, you're gonna bite me now? Like, what the fuck? This is ridiculous. See what I deal with? I'm a prisoner in my own home. But now like Michael just had a haircut like 2 months ago, and we're actually taking him on Saturday to get another one
True.
because it started more out of convenience, but like I just like his hair shorter. If you just like his hair longer, like who cares? Like that's what you want to do.
Right. I mean, like,
But
I don't know. Like, the thing with getting him ready in the morning, like, I definitely get that. Because at first I was like, oh, fuck, I'm never going to be able to do this little ponytail thing. Like, it was going to be impossible. But I did figure it out pretty quickly.
yeah, I mean it is also like very different. Like with Michael, I wake him up and I have a half hour to get him dressed,
Dude, I
changed,
think about you every morning.
eat,
And I'm like 2
eat
hours
and
in.
leave.
I'm like, how does he do this? Like, 2 hours in, I don't even have a shirt on yet. Like,
Dude, it's so bad. It is so like this morning, Nicole was just on break. So, it's always tough like getting him back on track to go to daycare every day. Like that schedule change is big for him. And this morning he was still in his high chair and not changed. Like he was eating in his pajamas. He wouldn't let me change him. He wanted to eat right away. It was 7:13 and he's still in the chair. I like to leave at 7:19 out of my house. I texted Nicole, I'm like, I'm fucked. Like we're still in pajamas over here. Like luckily like I was able to get to work I was 5 minutes late, but I'm the first one, so it doesn't really matter. But like it's a stressful like 35 to 40 minutes for me of like because he doesn't want to go. Like he knows where he's going and he doesn't want to go. So
right.
that makes it double hard because he runs away and he's like ha ha ha. Like towards the end of winter, he wasn't wearing a coat because he refused, and I was like, I'm not having this fight. I'll just bring your coat. Like we're going in the car, and that's how it's gonna work because
You'll
I'm
survive.
I'm not fighting this fight. Like it's just not happening. Because he would take it off. Like I'll get it on and he'll just take it off. Like what am I supposed to do?
That is annoying when you put the sweatshirt on them and their socks, and you turn around 3 seconds later and there's no socks, no sweatshirt on, and you're just like,
Yeah. What do you do? I'm not gonna sit there and just keep doing it. Okay, we're gonna go, and you're not wearing shoes. I'll bring your shoes. That's all.
yeah. Like,
It's
we would
okay.
go on a walk in the mornings, and like I wouldn't put shoes on him because like he just kicks the shoes off, but the socks he'll sometimes leave on, and like it would be like 30 degrees out, and this kid would have no socks on.
Yeah. Well,
crazy.
the biggest thing with Michael now is his fucking glasses. He's good with them, but all of a sudden he'll just be over it and take them and throw them as far as he can. And like, we'll be somewhere and we have to like keep an eye on it because next thing you know,
You're at $300.
we actually forgot his glasses at my brother-in-law's house for the first time. We left them somewhere on Sunday.
Oh really?
Yeah, where I was like halfway home, I'm like, do you have his glasses? And Nicole's like, no. I'm like, me neither. So that's just like another added thing of like
Right,
constantly
remember.
like trying to remember or like keep an eye on because like, and also because they're like rubber frames, they bend, so the frames pop out.
Oh shit.
Like the lenses pop out every once in a while. So that's super annoying. so so yeah, it's just an extra fun thing to worry about.
All right. That is our episode of Two Dads, One Sippy Cup. Episode number
Word.
2. We will see you next Wednesday.
Peace.